Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. On today's video, I'll be showing you guys our Washington site out here. This is a 2.2 megawatt site. It's July 2025. I'll be showing you guys around this site, talking about the opportunity to build something like this on your own property, or if you want to just skip the whole build out process, you can jump in with us in North Dakota and get yourself a megawatt over there, you know, either on grid or off grid. All of that is available. In today's video, I'll be showing you guys around this farm, talking about the build out process and giving you guys an overview and talking about the opportunity out in North Dakota. So if you think that's interesting, you know what to do. Hit like in the video, subscribe to the channel, go to cryptollc.org. If you're looking to set up a Bitcoin data center such as this one here for yourself, you know, 2 megawatts, 5 megawatts, 10, 20 megawatts, all of that is available at cryptollc.org. We also buy and sell miners. If you want to get a good price on miners, we can do that as well. And before we get started, Bitcoin saves your wealth and Jesus Christ saves your soul. All right, let's go. So, quick overview of this data center. It's the 2.2 megawatt transformer from Maddox. It's got 3 containers set up. We have more power than space. So we have some miners that are on the side, sitting there, mining, rather than on the shelves. We do have, obviously, the shelves are full. All those PDUs on the shelves are full. But we do have still power available, so we had to put some miners on the side. So when you see that, you know what I'm talking about. They're all protected by a filtration system. You can see here, this filtration system is doing a great job. Look at all this garbage that did not get into the data center, right? Look at all that. So, protected from all this, you know, little weeds or whatever it is. This accumulation of, I don't even know what that is, like dust and pollen or something. Whatever that is, all of that stuff did not go in the miners. So that's great news, and this is what we do for all of our containers and at all of our sites. You guys can see our YouTube channel with our videos from North Dakota. We have the same filtration system there. So as for the build out, so the build out here, this all started from absolutely nothing. We just had grass on the floor, right? We had nothing here. We had a drop in power. You guys can see there's a power line over there. Drop it, put a pole here. Drop power down, goes underground to the, actually it's right over there, to the transformer. Then from the transformer we have underground electric conduits or a Schedule 80 PVC going down to all these containers, 1, 2, and then 3. By the way, all these are online, right on the YouTube channel. You can watch these videos, how we built this place out. So you can do something like this for yourself. Now, one of the biggest things you gotta have is a solid PPA. You gotta have great price on your KWH, on your all-in. So your KW, your taxes, your KWH, you know, everything all in. What is that final price? And so when you have a great price, you can build your data center. And that's what we have in North Dakota. So this site is full, like I mentioned a little earlier. There's absolutely no space here. This transformer is fully loaded. You know, we're hosting for clients, so it's full. There's nothing here. But we do have some in North Dakota. So if you want to jump in North Dakota, get yourself like a megawatt, or if you want to just start off from scratch and build out a data center on your own property, maybe you have one in like Colorado or Utah or Texas or whatever, you can do that as well. So now I'm going to go inside, show you guys around. You guys can see those miners stacked on the sides because, again, we don't have, we have more power than space, and all those PDUs on the sides, they're all maxed out. So this data center has been running for like 5 years, I think, 4 or 5 years, pretty long time. So you get some accumulation of like small particles and small dust. And the only way to get it off is you have to get like a rag and just wipe things down. But from all of that time that we had this data center running for, it's really difficult to get rid of that stuff. But you guys can see how we have our miners stacked here. These are S21 miners, 200 terahash. We have a bunch of S19Ks and S19J Pros running in low power mode. The S19Ks are on full blast. 400 amp breakers, 60 amp breakers. These ones here. Then we have a lot of miners here on the sides. And you guys can see how we are maxing out. Some PDUs are maxed out, the other ones, most of them are actually maxed out, but the other ones we had to send power to a different PDU, use that one instead. You can see this one over here. This is S19 Pro. You can see how these ones are a little bit beat up. These are used miners. To our clients, they either send us new miners, used miners. They send us whatever they got. Like these ones over here, these are new S21s. You see these? And then most of these, not these ones, but those ones over there, those are J Pros. These ones are, I think, L7s. I mean, no, actually it's S21 Pro. Not L7s, I just say L9s. But we do have some L9s in here. We basically have every miner, every like mainstream miner. We have some WhatsMiners, some L9s, L7s, S21s, S21 Pros. We have some S21 XPs at our North Dakota site. Then we have WhatsMiners. You know, everything is basically at our data center. So here's this one over here. So these are S19K Pros. And here's some WhatsMiners. WhatsMiners. We even, by the way, we even have some Dogecoin miners, like or Dogecoin miners. I'm gonna say Dogecoin. Dogecoin miners at our site out in North Dakota. So we have some DG1s. We have some Ice River miners, KS5, KS3, and so on. So it basically can run any miner you're looking for. So we don't have a requirement like you have to, you know, only run, you know, WhatsMiners or only Bitmain or whatever. You can run whatever you want. And we take care of your miners as best as we can. So some of our clients, they send us used miners, like I mentioned a little earlier. They send us used miners, so we try to run those as best as we can. We understand not all used miners are in great condition. So we try to work with our clients to just try to get them to run. You know, so if you're thinking, hey, I got a bunch of used miners and some of them don't work and some of them do, or most of them do, and you know, can I still use those, or do they all have to be running in 100% perfect condition? They don't. You know, so we try to work with our clients to just be, you know, be reasonable with the miners. So we try to deploy them all, but obviously if you guys are going to send us, you know, really bad condition miners, then that's going to be a different story there. But otherwise, we try to be reasonable, and you can see all of the miners in there, like the S19J Pros. You know, they're pretty used. They're used miners, and we deployed them. They're running great. There was some hashboard issues with some Ks, J Pros, J Plus, or J Pro Plus, all that stuff. So you don't need to really worry about that, unless your miners are in really bad condition. Let's see, what else can I tell you guys from this data center? So in terms of heat management here, so you guys can see how we built out the box. It's like sticking out 4 feet. We have the roof there on top protecting it from rain, but we allow we gave the filtration system an extra 4 feet to step out, so that we have a lot of volume that can go into the data center. So you guys can see that right now there's so many miners, right? All the miners have like 4 fans. They're all sucking a lot of air, and outside temperature is 65, so it's pretty warm. But you guys can see how the filtration system is doing fine. You guys can see it's not, you know, it could have pressed even further back. But you can see the filtration system has a suction on it, but that suction is very, you know, what's that word I'm looking for? It's, you know, it handles the stress on itself. You know what I mean? It doesn't have too much air being sucked on it where the filtration system is being sucked in too much, but it does have enough to keep that nice hold to make sure to protect all of the miners from all the dust and everything. So all the miners, they're all right now at 65 degrees, 60, 65, 70, 75. They're all running at, you know, their 100% efficiency rates. The fans are going to be at 100%, but your efficiency is still good. It's only when you get into the 80s, 90s, 100s is when you start to get overheat your miners, and your miners start dropping profiles. So, by the way, on the topic of management, so we all run Vnish on the miners, right? We try to run as much Vnish as we can on the Bitmain miners. And so when we do that, we have profile switching. So when it gets too hot, your profile will drop. So you'll be mining at a slower rate, but you're still mining. This is one of the great benefits of running Vnish firmware, as you can set it like that And that also prevents the breakers from tripping. It prevents the overload of the transformer. It also prevents the miners from running too hot. You know, so your chips are not at like 88 degrees, like 2 degrees below the threshold for turning the miner off, right? You're not damaging your miners and so forth and so on. So Vnish does a great job of protecting the miners. And this is something we offer all of our clients here for our data centers. There are a lot of data centers out there. They don't bother with that at all. They don't want to waste their time on that. They consider that to be, you know, excessive. They don't want to do that. They just run everything stock Bitmain, and they don't allow anyone to change the firmware. So when you're running things like that, you know, whenever it gets warm or hot outside, your Bitmain miner will just turn off and not mine anything at all because it overheated. So we do a great job here at Crypto LLC by running Bitmain on everything we can. Obviously, not all miners are Bitmain. I mean Vnish, running Vnish on everything we can, but not all miners are Bitmain. So yeah, just wanted to mention that here for you. But this is going to be it for this video. I hope you guys like it. You know what to do. Hit like the video, subscribe to the channel, go to cryptollc.org. If you're looking to build out a data center such as this one here, 2 megawatt data center, 5, 10, 20 megawatts, whatever you're looking for, we have all that at cryptollc.org. That's going to be it for this one. Until next time, goodbye.